All right, welcome. Today we're going to do something really exciting. We're building a Shopify store, right from scratch. So if you've got a business idea bubbling away, think of this as your personal blueprint for bringing it to life online.
And you know what? That's not just a marketing line. The days of needing to be a coding wizard to start an online business, they're long gone. With something like Shopify, the tools are right there at your fingertips to get your vision out there and fast. So let's just dive right in, shall we? Okay, first things first. Just like building a house, you got to start with a solid foundation. For our online store, that foundation is all about the backend settings. Get this part right, and everything else we build on top of it is going to be so much stronger.
So once you're logged in, you'll see this sidebar on the left. That's basically your command center for, well, everything. Now, don't get overwhelmed. We're just going to focus on the big five for now. You've got orders, that's where you see the money roll in, products, which is like your digital warehouse, customers, pretty self-explanatory, analytics, where you can geek out on the data, and then online store, that's where the magic happens, where we'll do all the design stuff. All right, so your very first stop, general settings. I know it sounds a little boring, but trust me, this is non-negotiable. Getting your store name, your address, and your currency set up correctly right at the beginning, it's absolutely crucial. It makes sure things like shipping costs are calculated right from the get-go. You don't want to mess that up later. Okay, foundation is poured, the boring stuff is done. Now we get to the really fun part, designing your digital storefront. This is where your brand gets to show off its personality. You know, it's that critical first impression. So, the look of your store all starts with a theme, and you've basically got two options, free or paid. Look, the free themes are awesome for getting started. They've got all the essentials. Paid themes, they just give you more bells and whistles. But here's the key takeaway. Don't get stuck here. Just start with a free theme. You can always upgrade down the road when your business is booming.
And you know what? To make it even easier, let's just cut through the noise. We recommend starting with a theme called Dawn. It's made by Shopify, it's free, it's super easy to use, and honestly, it just looks great. Really clean and modern. It's the perfect launchpad.
Now, customizing your theme might sound kind of technical, but it's really not. It boils down to just 4 simple steps. 1. Pick and install the theme. Pay, we just did that. 2. Tweak the colors and fonts so they feel like your brand. 3. Play around with the homepage layout. It's all just drag and drop. And 4. Upload your logo. Seriously, that's the gist of it.
All right, your storefront is starting to look amazing. But an empty store is, well, it's not a store. So it's time to stock those digital shelves. This next part is the heart and soul of your business, adding your products. Okay, when you're adding a new product, let's start with the basics, the title and the description. The big tip here, keep your title clear and to the point. All the juicy, persuasive details, the materials, the features, what makes it special, save all that for the description box. Next up, media. And this is probably the most important step. Think about it. People can't touch your product, so your photos have to do all the work. Great, high-quality images build trust, and they absolutely drive sales. Oh, and this is also where you'll pop in your price. And finally, we've got the logistics. Don't worry, it's easy. In the inventory section, you just tell Shopify how many you have in stock. And if your product has different options, like small, medium, large, or red, green, blue, this is where you add those variants. It's super simple and lets your customers pick exactly what they're looking for. So you've got products, but what are collections? Honestly, the best way to think about them is like the aisles in a grocery store. They're just groups of products you put together. You could have a new arrivals collection, a bestsellers collection, whatever makes sense. It just helps organize your store and makes it way easier for people to shop.
And you can create these collections in 2 ways. First, there's manual, where you literally handpick every single product that goes in. That's perfect for something small and curated, like a staff favorites section. But then there's automated collections, which is super cool. You just set up some rules like add any product with the t-shirt tag or any product under $20, and Shopify does the work for you. It's a massive time saver, especially as you grow.
Okay, so our products are on the shelves. Now, let's shift gears a little. We need to go from what you sell to who you are. Because a great online store is so much more than just a list of products, right? It's a brand. It has a voice, a story. And creating a few key pages is how we're going to build that trust and connection.
And the perfect place to start is with your About Us page. But let's be real. What makes an About Us page great? Something people actually want to read, not just some boring paragraph they skip over?
Well, a really good one tells your story.
Why did you even start this thing? It talks about what you believe in, your mission, and it introduces the actual people behind the scenes. All of this comes together to do one super important thing. It makes your brand feel human. And that's how you build the trust you need to turn a casual browser into a loyal fan.
And can you believe it? Just like that, we're basically in the home stretch. I mean, think about it. You've done the heavy lifting. You built the structure, you designed the storefront, you stocked the shelves. All that's left are a few final touches before the big launch.
I mean, let's just recap for a second. We've got the blueprint laid out in the settings. Check. We've designed a great-looking digital storefront. Check. The shelves are stocked with products and organized into collections. Check. And we've even started to build out that unique brand voice. That's a ton of progress.
Seriously, take a moment and look at what you've put together. All the essential pieces are there. You've literally built the foundation for a real, thriving online business.
The technical stuff, that's done. The framework is in place. But now the real adventure starts. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Your store is built. What are you going to share with the world?